welcome to Newsmakers. I'm your host, Nancy Lewis. Today we're going to be talking about the legislative session in Missouri. We're here today at Truman Medical Centers, and I'm here with Representative Randy Dunn. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start by talking a little bit about the Missouri's controversial religious freedom bill. Didn't make it out of committee this week. Had a sizable amount of business opposition. What kind of sign do you think was sent to those who are promoting that bill?
I think with the defeat of SJR 39 in the Emerging Issues Committee, it sent a sign that Missouri is not going to stand for hatred and discrimination, and I'm glad that we had such a broad coalition of those that were opposed to the bill, from the business community to members of clergy and just regular citizens as well, who all came together and opposed SJR 39.
When you talked to your constituents about it, what did they have to say about it?
When I talked to my constituents, they were in opposition to it as well. I think people saw it for what it was, and which was an attempt to enshrine discrimination in our state constitution, and that is not what Missouri stands for, and I'm glad that my constituents also felt the same way.
Let's move for a second and talk to the voter ID bill that's come up in the past. It's coming up again. Talk to me a little bit about that and where you stand on that.
I am vehemently opposed to voter ID bills. I think it's an attempt to for the legislators to pick who their voters are going to be, as opposed to the voters selecting who their representatives and legislators will be. And I'm proud of our Democratic state senators who have stood strong this legislative session to oppose that, and recently had a filibuster to prevent that from getting passed. I think we should be doing everything that we can to open and broaden access to the opportunity for people to exercise their right to vote, as opposed to making it more difficult.
Let's talk for a second about those filibusters. I mean, that really is one way that a minority party can make its point, right?
It is, and with us being in the super minority in both the House and the Senate, that is one of the few ways that we can exert our strength and our power, is through the ability to filibuster in the Senate.
So what do you think is going to be the thing that you hope gets passed through this year more than anything else?
For me, I have a bill that would implement a new tax credit for the development of grocery stores in food deserts. Missouri is ranked #1 in food insecurity in the entire country. 1 in 4 children in Missouri are food insecure, and I believe this bill would go a long way to helping address those issues. It is passed unanimously out of 2 committees in the House, and hopeful that I'll be able to get it passed out of the House this session as well.
So is this your first year putting that bill forward?
No, this is my 3rd year putting this bill forward.
That's usually how it works, right? It takes a few years.
It is. In each year, we've been able to get it a little further down the line, and again, I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to get it passed out of the House this year.
So, you know, it always seems like there's one kind of overriding theme for a session. Sometimes it's taxes, sometimes it's education. When you're looking at this session, do you get a feel that there's one of those?
Unfortunately, I don't. I think if there was a theme, I think it's been a deaf ear to the needs of the citizens of Missouri. We have not expanded Medicaid. We have not fully funded the foundation formula for education. We have not put forward a transportation bill to address the issues plaguing our infrastructure in the state. And those are the things that we should be focused on, as opposed to putting forward bills like SJR 39 that took a considerable amount of time and attention away from those issues that are really important to our constituents.
Wish we had more time to talk. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for being here, and thank you for being here. We hope to see you next time on Newsmakers.